Now, the objectives of Al-Qaeda are quite simple, and they are two: Islamic governments on earth and enforcement of Sharia, of Islamic law. That's all they want, two things: Caliphate and Sharia. That is the black flag of Islam. It's not just the black flag of Al-Qaeda. That is the black flag of Islam, and the words on it are Arabic words. They say in Arabic, La ilaha illallah. Basically, there is no God but Allah. I'm not going to say that 3 times, and I'm not in front of an imam. Axis of jihad. When people talk about Al-Qaeda, for instance, or the Sunnis, they say no way could they ever work with the other guys. Islam is split. The Sunnis and the Shiites fight. Well, yes, indeed they do. They very happily tear each other apart. And we see it in Iraq, and we see it in Syria certainly today. Can they ever work together? Absolutely they can work together. When it's against the broader enemy, the greater enemy, the kuffar, the non-Muslim, the non-believer, they work together, believe me. That's what 9/11 was all about. Iran, working with Al-Qaeda, working with Hezbollah, were behind 9/11. The 3 of them together worked on 9/11. I have a whole nother presentation on that. Okay, why do they hate us was the question back then. The reason is that as long as any democratic, free society exists on earth, the objective of global imposition of Sharia cannot be achieved. So the very existence of a free and democratic society is a threat to their goal. And that is one reason they hate us. It is offensive. Jihad is offensive. It is global. It is very much organized, and again, it's an alliance of nation states, subnational terrorist groups like Al-Qaeda, and also groups that they work with on an ad hoc basis, like organized crime sometimes, and even narco-traffickers. Again, the mission: overthrow all governments that are not Sharia compliant. What is going on across North Africa in the last couple of years? Why were those regimes targeted? Because they were not Sharia compliant. Not because people were dreaming of liberty and democracy. Yes, some were. They absolutely were. I think there were maybe at least 5. I'm being facetious, and maybe I shouldn't be, because there are genuinely pro-democratic voices over there, but they are not being heard, and part of the reason is that they are sadly in a minority, a distinct minority.